Sliding $30,000 in physical cash across a dealership desk feels like the ultimate financial victory. You own the vehicle free and clear, and you don't owe the bank a dime. While avoiding interest feels like a win, handing over that capital triggers a mathematical chain reaction that is often invisible on the surface. This dashboard shows exactly how the math plays out. We have two people, buyer A and buyer B. They both have $30,000 saved, and they both want the exact same vehicle. Buyer A hates the idea of a monthly payment. They hand over the full 30 grand in cash. Their bank balance drops straight to zero, but they walk away with the title. Buyer B takes a different route. They finance the car with a 5-year loan. Then they route that $30,000 in cash directly into an S&P 500 index fund. This starts a 5-year race between the interest on a bank loan and the growth of the global market. For the first 2 years, buyer A feels completely secure. They sleep perfectly fine knowing they don't have a car payment pulling from their checking account. This graph tracks buyer A's net worth. The vehicle loses 20% to depreciation, dragging net worth down. For buyer B, despite a $500 payment, their $30,000 is in the market, gathering dividends and growing. This exposes the hidden long-term price tag of paying cash. In finance, it's called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost calculates the exact amount of money that $30,000 could have earned if it hadn't been traded for a hunk of metal that loses value every time you turn the key. Buyer A successfully avoided the temporary pain of a loan, but they unknowingly accepted the permanent pain of guaranteed financial loss. Fast forward to years 3 and 4. This is where the mechanics of amortized debt and compound interest start pushing in opposite directions. This dual bar chart compares these forces. Car loans use amortized interest. The shrinking red bar means buyer B pays less interest every month as principal drops. Investment growth uses compounding interest. The green market returns bar grows exponentially until the two lines cross. We finally hit year 5. The race is over. Buyer B makes their final car payment, and the auto loan is officially retired. This final scorecard reveals the damage. Buyer A has zero cash. Their vehicle is worth $12,000. Buyer B owns the identical car, but their $30,000 investment compounded to $45,000, even after loan interest. Their net worth is $57,000. Because buyer B understood the math of interest rates, they purchased the exact same lifestyle as buyer A, but ended up tens of thousands of dollars richer. This math applies to your entire financial trajectory. It dictates how the wealthy view capital. Wealthy individuals view raw cash as potential energy. It's a seed that, given time, will expand its roots to support everything else they do. Permanently locking a massive lump sum of that cash inside an object that immediately depreciates kills that financial energy forever. You can never get those years of compounding back. Building wealth requires using low-interest debt to protect cash-flowing assets, rather than letting large sums of capital sit idle in objects that are losing value. True wealth is built by ensuring your cash is always working harder for you in the market than your debt is working against you at the bank.